Hey, how are you? If you don't already know me, my name is Xavier, and this is my YouTube channel. This is actually a re-recording of a video I have recorded last night, January 27th, but this time I'm doing it on my phone versus the camera I have because the audio just came out that much better. And when it came to trying to export it, like there was just a lot going on, but this has proven to be the most efficient method. Needless to say, the topic that I wanted to talk about in my video today was really posing the question, what does it mean to be human? When I think about what it means to be human, the first thing that comes to mind is our emotions. Because I feel like us humans, the first thing we do before anything else in any given situation is feel. Rather it's, feeling our emotions or like feeling our body. We feel. At least as our first instinct. But even though it may be, instinct, I feel like a lot of times people let their feelings, particularly emotions, really get them in the way of just bettering their life. And it could be, their feelings toward a particular situation, a particular person, something that something that they emotionally have so much investment into that it's like they can't see past it sometimes. I feel like also when it comes to, being human with emotions, you also have logic or intelligence. And in the same vein as emotions, I feel like people can overuse logic when it's, I wouldn't say necessarily unnecessary, but at the same time, like, there's some things that can be left unsaid, if that makes sense. And I know that it's vague, but this video is unscripted and off dome for a second time, so roll with me. But with all that being said, as far as emotion and intelligence and thinking about what it means to be human, it led me to think about artificial intelligence and, AI. And it really made me think about like because it's already, advancing at a pretty rapid rate and doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. But I feel like at some point AI will get so advanced that it develops essentially consciousness, being able to actually like become self-aware of itself and the world around it. And I feel like it'll get to a point where its AI is so advanced, it's just as real as an actual human. And just from what I've seen online and heard from people, they're kind of nervous and maybe even afraid about it. But, that's gonna be a given, especially with anything new that's so advanced as AI. But I feel like as far as AI and how we incorporate it, we have to, again, think about what it means to be human. And I guess not overuse AI. I say that because I like to think of, at least currently, with my knowledge on it, I like to believe, or I like to look at AI as like a double-edged sword. has a lot of benefits, but at the same time can do a lot of harm to people. So I feel like it'll really come down to humans deciding to not use AI for selfish purposes, mainly those in power. But even with just like the average person, I feel like AI could just be widely beneficial in different aspects. But to segue into a different talking point, as far as what it means to be human, and especially thinking about like how advanced AI is becoming, and how like it doesn't make mistakes and all of this, it got me to think about how a lot of people, rather it's over emotions or logic or combination of both, let their mistakes get in their way. Like they'll let their mistakes kind of traumatize them and or stunt their growth. Because one thing I've learned up to this point in my life is that mistakes are guaranteed. No matter if you're doing something you want to do or it's doing something you don't want to do. So it's like, why not go for it anyway? Or just keep trying, especially with stuff you really want to do. Like, look at me and YouTube. This is probably like the fifth, maybe even like 6, 7 video I've like actually recorded, sat down, recorded, but just up until this video, haven't uploaded much of them. But again, it really just comes back to learning from your mistakes and accepting that you still have growing to do, and being okay with learning something new, especially something you really want to do. It's all about that leap of faith, I've learned. And particularly with like trying something new or really like going for what you like really want in life, I've learned that there is no such thing as when I'm ready or like a right time. You kind of just gotta go for it and figure it out as you go along. That's pretty much been my mentality since the start of this semester. By the way, I am in college. I am a sophomore, spring semester, and second day into it. So far, so good. One class, I gotta work a bit later, but with how I set up my schedule for this semester, you should see my face on your screen a lot more. And for those of you who do know me and happen to be watching this, it's, for me at least, a little surreal to think, I'm sitting here right now recording this video, but later on, I'll have people in my life watch it and then come back to me, just giving me their thoughts on it. But that's the life of a content creator. That's the life I am now setting for myself. And I just brought up the question of what does it mean to be human, to kind of segue into what I was just talking about as far as mistakes and really taking that leap of faith and really getting out of your own way. Because I've learned we humans tend to really get in our own way a lot. Like, how's the saying go? You're your own worst enemy, or like, yeah, something like that. But yeah, with that being said, this is I guess a rather short, straight to the point video. Shouldn't really be no more than 10, maybe 12 minutes. But I just, again, wanted to take a leap of faith and really start being consistent with creating content and really getting my face onto your screens and in front of you so that I can really create the life I want for myself. But with that being said, please leave a like, subscribe, comment even. I should also be having my Instagram for this channel linked in the description, so please give that a follow too. And in the future, you know, as far as like what kind of content I really want to create, I'm mostly figuring out as I go, as far as like if I want multiple channels that each focus on like different things, or do I just want like a main channel where I have everything going on. Realistically, the bigger I get, I am gonna want multiple channels that are dedicated to like certain niches, but for the meantime, it'll mostly just be me talking, or like me talking with other people. So, you know, if that sounds interesting to you, particularly like, you know, maybe want to come and talk with me and actually be on camera, just, you know, let me know. Like I said, leave a comment, or, you know, follow the Instagram, all that. But with that being said, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all later.